So we're here on Bank Holiday Monday morning. We've wandered in, we've got a coffee. That's what we've been missing this week, just getting a coffee on the way in. And we're waiting to play the Hamilton Cup. Now the two main events have started already. The main events being the Spring Fours, still going, and the Punch Bowl. So Punch Bowl is, once you get knocked out, obviously we win that yesterday and we didn't make it through. We didn't come close to making it through, I suppose, because we still had to win one more match to get there. And the Punch Bowl is just a straight knockout, and then the Spring Fours still has its little magic thing to go. So the Spring Fours has, in the undefeated teams, there's only 2 undefeated teams left, they haven't lost a match yet, is Raj Shuri is playing Nikolai in Denmark, and Steph's on Raj's team. So for those people who know me through Discord or Online Bridge, you know, there's some names there. Probably not the 2 teams people expected to get through. If you had to, you know, make a bracket and bet on there, probably neither would be predicted to be in the last 2, but they are, so good luck to them. So at least one of my sets of friends will be undefeated going to the semi-finals, which is a really good bonus for them. And then the rest of the teams is like 12 teams left in the once defeated section. They're just playing head-to-heads to get down to 6, and then things happen from there. We're playing a one-day Swiss event. We're going to stick with the same team. It's myself and Andy, Tom and Athena, and we're just going to do what we can. I've come second in this event before. We did quite well, actually. We lost one match early and then just kind of bang, bang, bang. But one-day Swiss, if you lose one match, it's very difficult to win the event, I think, especially if you never got a chance to play the leaders, which we didn't. So, you know, we can do what we can. We'll have fun. It's been a good event. The venue's been great, with one exception. The tables have been too close together. I think a larger playing area or more side rooms or something like that, and potentially screens for when you get deeper into the event, maybe. I don't know if they're going to do the semi-finals and finals behind screens, but my guess it'll be on BBO, because tomorrow, if you make the semi-finals onwards, you play tomorrow, but everyone else goes home. So I'm probably going home tonight, see if I can get a lift off someone, otherwise I'll be on the train. So there we go, yeah, people starting to mill about. Our event starts like an hour after theirs, so we're just in here drinking a coffee waiting. And yeah, that's the state of play. It's probably the strongest open event in English Bridge in terms of events that anyone can enter. The Premier League's pretty strong if you get to the top. I mean, the Premier League has no weak teams if you get to the top, but you can only play in that if you are able to represent England. So obviously here you've got a lot of foreign nationals coming over and increasing the standard of the event. So yeah, if you're ever in England at this time of the year, come and have a go at the Spring Fours. They're close to capping the entries for the first time. 64 teams is the most they can really cater for and still have it finished by the number of days they need it finished by. So yeah, if you want to give that a go, I would highly recommend it. So maybe see some of you next time around. So we just played the first set. We played against Daniel Winter and that lot, a group of juniors. So I always enjoy those matches. They always give you a bit of confidence. I sat down against him and goes, oh, I wanted someone easy to start with, which makes you feel good, I suppose. There's no really easy teams in this field. You have this hand, and you are defending for spades. And the auction has gone. Your partner passes. It goes a heart on your right, a spade on your left. Your partner makes a takeout double, and it goes 3 spades, 4 spades. So you're defending 4 spades, and partner's got the minors somehow, and partner leads the 9 of hearts. And dummy comes down with what you can see here. So dummy's got, just for reference, ace, king, queen, x of spades, queen, jack to 5 hearts, stiff diamond, and king, 10, x of clubs. So it goes 9 of hearts to trick 1, and you've got ace, king, 10. You've got the hearts locked in. And you've got ace, king, 10 to 5 hearts, and he goes heart, and they play the queen, so you play the king, and it's what to play at trick 2. Do you play another heart? Do you switch to one of the minors, or do you maybe just switch to your singleton trump, thinking declare might just not have enough gas here? So have a think about what you do. I don't know what the right decision is. I haven't had too much time to think about the hand, but the danger if partner's heart is singleton is that you never get into cash your king of hearts, and maybe declarer can set the clubs up. You're looking at 3 clubs. If partner's got 5 clubs, which isn't unlikely. There is a chance that they set up dummy's third club or something. You know, they pick up your jack, or I don't know exactly how the clubs are splitting, for a heart discard in the declarer's hand. Obviously, if the partner's led a doubleton heart, playing another heart is disastrous. It probably lets through the contract. So it's a very, very difficult decision. I think it's probably the right thing to do to just stay passive and hope that they haven't got 10 tricks without the hearts. What would you need partner to have in the minors? You'd probably need them to have ace or queen of clubs. If Declare's got ace and queen, I'm not sure you're beating this. And partner would need the diamonds stacked. It's unlikely partner's got 4 spades. Partner's most likely shape is sort of like 3-1 and 5-4 in the minors, probably. If Declare is raised to 4 with no spade honours and no heart honours, what have they got? And bear in mind, partner's got something. So it's likely that Declare has got 5 spades. So I don't know what's right to do at trick 2. It's a difficult decision about what you could do. And as it happens, if you play partner for both minor suit aces, if that's what you're playing partner for, you need to cash the king of hearts and maybe play another heart or switch to a minor, depending on what partner encourages. Which was the case at the time. There's the full hand. It's difficult, I think, to get this right. Again, you're and I hate this. I hate these decisions. These decisions where you have to pick a line at trick 1 or trick 2, and you have to go with your line. And there's one option that, and you know you haven't got information in the hand, and you know one of the lines is possibly going to beat it, and the other line going to let it make, depending on what you're playing for. And in this particular case, if you are playing me for either a doubleton heart or slow minor suit tricks, you probably just want to stay passive and not play a second heart. If you're playing me for quick minor suit tricks, or even just the jack of spades, and a singleton heart, you need to play heart or something like that. So even if you cash a second heart, well, you need to decide whether to try and give me a ruff or to try and find my 2 tricks in the minors. And I've only really ever got 2 tricks in the minors if I've got both aces, which I happen to have on this hand. If I don't lead a heart, let's say I just lead like the ace of clubs or the ace of diamonds or even a trump, we just get our 4 tricks. I cash my aces and switch to a heart or something, and then we get our 4 tricks. So I've given us a chance to let it make, and partner couldn't find the second heart needed, and I'm not sure whether it's right or not to do so. So my guess is that'll be a swing out. That was a vulnerable game they made, but the rest of the set felt okay. I've got a bidding decision for you. Well, it was Andy's hand, wasn't it, Andy?
Yeah.
I like the little head shake she does when she's on screen camera. You have ace king queen x void, ace to 4, jack 10 to 5. There's your hand on the screen there. We're in a little side room now where you can see they're getting screens ready for the semi-finals. Which are we still in this main event? Oh, we're not in the main event, so we've not got screens. So you've got this hand, and partner opens a club, and it's unopposed. So decision number 1: do you bid your spades, or do you show a singleton or a void club? You can bid 3 hearts as a splinter, or you can bid 1 spade. You could also do inverted minors, but I think you either treat this as a hand you want to play in clubs or a hand in what you want on 1 off of spades. I don't think you really want to bid 2 clubs. I think 3 hearts is a much more descriptive bid if you're going to do that. So I think it's between those 2. And Andy said in her mind she doesn't want to be roughing with this spade suit. So if I have 4 spades, I must have at least 3 clubs, because we're playing better minor. If I do happen to have 4 spades, she'd be roughing hearts with the top spades, and it might not be good if my 4 spades were like 4 low or something like that. So it might not be necessarily the best thing to be in 4 spades some of the time when I've got 4 spades. And sometimes when I've got 4 spades, I'll have 4 or 5 clubs anyway. So Andy decided to bid 3 hearts, and this goes pass, 3N from me, pass. So now you've got a second decision about whether you want to make another try here. And obviously partner won't have partner should probably have soft heart values for this: queen jack to 4, king 10 to 4, king jack x, that sort of thing. Because if partner's got ace to 4 only, his hand's really good opposite your singleton. You must have 5 clubs now. In theory, you've denied 4 spades, so you've got at most 3 spades and at most 1 heart. So you've probably got 5 card club support. So if partner's got a suitable hand, they would bid with the ace of hearts and no other heart values. They would bid 4 clubs or 4 hearts or something more positive to you. So when partner bids 3N, they've probably not got the right sort of heart values or club strength that you know, but you're still pretty good. You've got a void heart, which is much better. So if partner's got King 10-4 or something, and Ace King to 4 clubs, you might still want to be playing in 6 clubs here. So are you worth another effort? And I think it all depends on what sort of hands you expect for partner to bid 3N on. They're going to bid it on all hands with soft heart values, probably, and probably all hands with 3 clubs. So if they've got harsh heart values like Ace 10X or Ace Jack X or something, and only 3 clubs, they might also offer 3N. So I think this is close as to whether to bid again, and Andy did. Andy bid 4 hearts, and I signed off in 5 clubs, so I haven't got spade control to show or anything. But I could have been key card and I didn't. Opposite what I know is now a void heart. And pass. But there's the full hand. Just looking at the north-south hands, do you want to be in 5 clubs? No. What do you need for 5 clubs to make? You need a very specific lie of the cards, I think. You need the King of Diamonds on side. Well, if you just look at your tricks, you've got no source of tricks potentially. So you could either take a double club finesse and try and rough 3 hearts in dummy or something like that, but you're still a trick short. So you need the King of Diamonds on side there, and then you either need to do a dummy reversal or you need honor X of clubs on side so that you can rough dummy's 4th diamond. So if you imagine that your right-hand opponent or the whichever hand in the diagram is over the jack, if they've got Queen X or King X exactly, you can play a club towards the 9 to lose to 1 honour, then you can cash the ace of clubs to drop the other honour, and then you've got your 3rd club to rough a diamond with. But you also need the King of Diamonds on side. Such a miraculous lie of the cards. And that's how they lie. So there's the full hand. So we luckily got away with being in a poor contract by the perfect cards lying there, with King of Diamonds on side. And I think it's right to bid a spade. But once you haven't, you kind of back yourself into a corner. Your hands might, you don't... Some of the time partner bids 3N, you'll have 6 clubs on. And some of the time partner bids 3N, you won't make 5. So you're in a tough spot. So for that reason, if you kind of plan the auction out in your head straight away, it might be right to bid a spade, see what partner does. Partner bids a no chump, then you can show like a forcing club hand. Then if you want to, if you decide to, you can then maybe try and splinter in hearts. I don't know exactly how it would work, but yeah, we got lucky there. We lost the first match by 1 imp. Our teammates came back with a plus 800 and a minus 800, so swings were wild. And the second match, we've got a good card, so hopefully we should win this one. So we're a bit above average going into that set. We didn't start well. I doubled a cold game. Partner's bid, and I have ace and king jack in the 3rd suit. So and they played. Well, one of us gets thrown in to concede a club trick, and it makes, so we can't do anything about that. I could possibly not lead the ace of hearts. Anyway, more importantly, this is a hand that I think just shows decent defence. You have ace, you have king to 3 spades, queen to 3 hearts, 2 small diamonds, ace, queen, 10 to 5 clubs. You open it a club. We've been opening all 11 counts, so that's just that's systemic, which is fine. This is a good 11 count, I think. And then this goes past, so your partner bids 1 no trump, which usually shows clubs. Sometimes it might have 4 poor diamonds and a balanced hand, and like about 6 to 10 points. And then hand on your right doubles. You don't really want to play 1 end doubled, and partner's likely to have at least 3 clubs, if not 4. So you bid 2 clubs. This goes 2 diamonds, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, pass. So you're defending 3 diamonds, and partner's on lead, and partner leads the 3 of clubs, or some sort of small club. I can't remember the exact pip, but partner leads the 3 of clubs, and you can see dummy now. So dummy's there. Dummy is ace 10 to 4, king jack to 4, ace 3rd, king X. So obviously the king of clubs is well placed for you as a defence. So trick 1, it goes club. They played the king. I win the ace. Small. I play the queen of clubs. This goes small, 8, small. So the 8 is the lowest remaining club. Partner looks like they've got jack 9, 8 small, or maybe just jack 8 small. But when they've got jack 9, 8 small, that 8 is definitely suit preference. And I think partner with Jack 8 small initially would probably unblock the jack here. It looks like I'm going to have 6 clubs a lot of the time, so if they really wanted a spade, they could unblock the jack. So this 8 of clubs, what you should be doing is helping partner out as much as you possible. This 8 of clubs is suit preference between spades and hearts. And we give a lot of suit preference to Andy and I. So now it's very easy for me to find a heart switch. It looks really dangerous to play a heart away from the queen. But if you don't, you can see what's going to happen. Partner hasn't got a 4-card major because they've responded a no trump. So you know from your hand that spades are breaking and hearts are breaking. And the danger is if you've got a 3rd round trick in one of these suits, it's going to get thrown on the other one. So we have a 2nd round spade trick and we have the Queen of Hearts, a 3rd round heart trick. If we don't attack hearts now, they can potentially set the spades up. Spades are 3-3 if Declare's got the Queen of Spades, and throw their 3rd heart, Declare's 3rd heart, on the 4th spade. So I was able to play the 2 of hearts back at trick 3, trusting partner. I'm not giving away my Queen of Hearts here if partner's got the ace. So go small, small, ace, small, and then partner, because I've led the 2, we effectively play attitude leads. I must be showing the queen when I switch to the 2. If I had nothing in hearts, I would switch to a high one. And partner was able to play a heart back. And now when I get in with my king of spades, I can cash a heart, and we beat it by 1. Fairly obvious, but if you're not giving suit preference in when it doesn't really matter which card you play a lot of the time, you're not making partner's life easy. And whenever you don't make partner's life easy, no one's perfect. They're going to make mistakes. So thanks, partner, for making my life easy. And we beat it by 1, where if I lead a spade or a diamond back at trick 3, it probably makes. So letting you know, Dan Mack is undefeated with Nikolai. And this man, he loves bridge so much that he purposefully lost. That's what he's saying to me. So he's now going into what effectively the quarterfinals. He's got Penfold. Yeah, Penfold. This is Steph, lovely guy, and he's got Penfold. And weirdly, I want Steph to win so that I get a lift home. If Penfold wins, they're going to stay another day, and I have to get the train. So come on, Steph. We're not doing well, but we're having fun, aren't we? Partner overcalled and bid again. And I whacked 3N, and I took 4 tricks. That was minus 750. Yeah, potentially my double was wrong. It got partner to lead dummy suit, and I actually didn't want that. Although I've got 2 tricks in it, it gave them time. And we both had the opportunity to switch to hearts, and neither of us did it, which would have beaten it by 1, 2, 3, 4. They would have beaten it by 2 as well. So the double was right if we keep it to 7, but letting through 9 is obviously a bad thing. So I don't know whether that's just a combination of playing too fast, a bit of a fun in the auction because I accepted an insufficient bid to show my hearts again, so we both bid and supported hearts basically, and we've been playing for 4.5 days, so I don't know. Yeah, that was. I don't think there was many interesting hands, but that was probably the most interesting one, and yeah, I'm not going to go through it. I think there's. I think it was just a board riddled with mistakes. I think, and we've doubled something that should be 2 off and let it make. Combined, we've both let it make. The fact that I found the double's great. The fact that we let it make's awful. So, oops. The double effectively let it make because it got partners lead the wrong thing, and then we can rectify it, and we didn't. So we're coming to the end of the Spring Fours. We've got 2 matches left. We've been off the boil a bit today, but we're having fun. I think we get a lot of high-level decisions wrong on current form, don't we, partner? Yeah, Andy's nodding and smiling, so yeah, it's fine. But one of the best things about playing with Andy is that when you have a bad board, it's just like water off a duck's back. Neither of us really, not that we don't care, but it doesn't bother us to the same extent that I've been in partnerships before where your partner goes for 800 when you don't think they should, and you're sitting there grumbling away and fuming in your mind, and neither of us have done that. When one of us makes a mistake, we both kind of just look at each other and pull the fish face, which is so no interesting hands from that set, but we've got 2 sets to go, so hopefully we can finish with 2 big wins at the end. I think now Andy will have an NGS after today, and if we carry on like we're doing, it'll be like a 5 instead of a queen or a king or something. So let's hopefully we get a higher NGS than she deserves. Yeah, we played Liz and Imogen's team, who are also not doing so well. We were 3rd bottom, they were 4th bottom, and we got a lot of plus scores. We defended really well. There was this board here, I had two small, king jack to 4, 3 small, queen to 4, and the left-hand opponent opens a strong no trump. Partner vindictively whacks it, which we play as penalties, which I much prefer. This goes redouble on my right, which is some sort of rescue, so I pass. 2 clubs on my left, partner doubles that, so the second double we play is takeout, so partner's got a takeout of clubs. It goes 2 spades on my right. Now I've got a decision. I could bid 3 hearts, partner's got a takeout of clubs and a strong hand, maybe we've got 4 hearts on, or I could let partner double 2 spades, and I'm happy to defend 2 spades. Partner's short in clubs, I've got clubs, I've got a 6 count, we've got the balance of the points. If partner's got like 4 spades, happy to defend her. The way we play it, the third double's penalties. And the danger to this is that if we've got 4 hearts on and partner hasn't got 4 spades, we've probably let them off the hook. It's very difficult for partner to double with like ace queen 1, ace 10 1, jack king jack 1 or something like that when they've only got 3. So I passed and it gets passed out. So we're defending 2 spades. Didn't double it. Maybe partner hasn't got that good spades, and maybe they're in a 5-3 fit, and we can't do much here. So what do you lead against this? Well, you've got a 6 count. Partner's got probably about 15 or 16. Dummy's got probably about 15 or 16. So Declarer's got virtually nothing. Let's give them 1 spade on them and nothing else. And what I want to be able to do at trick 2 is to switch to the thing that's most damaging for the defence. So I did another thing for the second time in 2 days. I lead the king of a side suit. Either the ace is in dummy or partner's got the ace. And whenever partner's got the ace, I have the ability to, at trick 2, play something through the strong hand. If I lead a low heart at trick 1 and someone's got a singleton heart or something like that, we potentially lose the opportunity. And so you can see when, if I show you the full hand now, you can see when I've led the king of hearts, although I've actually set the queen up, which is unlucky that Declarer's got the queen, because partner's got the ace, they can play low, and Declarer doesn't have time to get a heart if in dummy. As it happens, playing towards their queen wins it. But there's no way that Liz will ever play me to have led the king from king to 4. Yeah? I can't have king X, because that gives partner like 6 hearts. So I must have the ace of hearts, which means Liz is now playing the hand completely differently. I was able to play a spade at trick 2, partner wins, plays the king of diamonds, we start forcing him. Liz is leading everything off dummy, partner was able to fly in with the king of clubs, and luckily was able to underlead their ace of hearts to get me in with my jack of hearts, because Declarer didn't rise with the queen, and I was able to play another diamond through, so we beat it by 3. I think the king of hearts lead drops a trick, potentially, over an initial spade lead, which is probably the best lead for the defence, an initial spade or an initial diamond. If I lead a low heart, it goes heart to the ace, heart back to me, and I can play a diamond through now, but they might have time to ruff a heart in dummy. So that felt good defence. It's a pity we couldn't find a double, but neither hand, the way we play it, has a double really. The third double's penalties, I haven't got one, and neither does my partner. And I think you probably go off in 4 hearts, because you're going to lose 3 aces, and then you've got to find the queen of hearts to have any chance, and then you've also got to find the jack of diamonds, and you've also got to play spades towards the king jack twice. It's not a good place to be, I don't think, is 4 hearts, because you're probably going to get the queen of hearts wrong, the strong hand's likely to have it, and you'll take the finesse the wrong way. So I think that's going to be some imps in. We can make a parts going hearts, but we're probably not making game, I don't think. And we're done. That's it for the Swing Fours this year. We have done disastrously today. I think for various extents, the team's been a bit tired, a bit sloppy, that thereabouts. We have been beaten, and we just got more out than we have in. So, oh well. I mean, we weren't close to winning. The good news is that Matt is winning the Swiss teams. Matt's winning the Hamilton Cup. Raj is winning. Gizzy is winning, and Nikolai and Dan Mack are waiting for the thing. So I think in terms of performances of people I'm friends with, a lot of people have done very well this week. We had one excellent day. We've had some fun. We've played in high spirits, but today's not been a success. So that's it for you. That's it for me anyway. You've seen all the stuff we've done. We haven't finished last, which is good. But I just want to say thank you for those people who support me on Patreon. There's a list of them there. It does help me, sit and edit and kind of contribute to the amount of effort and time I do to make these videos. And so if you're looking to support me, there's a link into Patreon below. There's also a link to my Discord group if you want to join that. And finally, the final way of supporting me is just to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Obviously, there are benefits for me in terms of getting my reach out there and stuff when I get 1,000 subscribers. I haven't got there yet. So if you've subscribed, or if you haven't, please do. If you know other people you think might like my content, please share it to them. So that would be, great. Every little helps, really. I've had a lot of people come up to me this week saying they like the videos. So hopefully to those people, hi. And to those people who haven't seen me yet, welcome. And the next thing I'm playing in is, I don't know, so some online stuff. So there might be a bit of a break between videos now, but I've got a lot from this week now, so obviously you've hopefully enjoyed all the Springforce stuff we've got going. And I will see you for the next live outing, which I don't know when it's going to be. It's probably going to be in at least a month's time, I think. Maybe just like one day Swiss pairs or something. So I will see you all in the future. But from Bristol and Springforce, see you later, everyone.